Hi guys, Ian and Blake from the Football Boots team, and today we're looking at some brand new boots for Cristiano Ronaldo to wear at the World Cup. And we're going to look at the best boots he's ever worn at big tournaments.
Yep.
Blake, I believe there's 10 boots in this video.
Yeah, they're all stunning, so...
Some great boots. Alright, so let's jump into the list. And what we want you guys to do is let us know at the end which you think are the very best boots that Ronaldo's had at the tournament. We'll end up with like 5 boots for you guys to pick from. So let's get into it and talk about the very first pair of boots and what tournament are these from.
So this was the 2008 Euros. He wore a pine green Mercurial Vapor 4. What do you think of these ones?
I think they're really nice. I actually really like the green. So these are the ones with the lace cover.
The lace cover, the synthetic lace cover.
And they got the CR7 customization on there. I just think they're a nice boot at the time. Like,
Yep.
they were good boots. Obviously, probably not what people would necessarily wear nowadays.
No, so at this tournament, he was given the number 7 for the first time.
Oh yeah.
He's just scored 1 goal in the tournament, so he didn't go crazy in terms of goals, but it was a good start for this solo, and yeah, off to the next one.
All right, next one. What's the next one?
We are looking at the
I remember this moment very well.
Mercurial Vapor 3.
Yes.
And this is a sort of almost maroon, sort of red Portugal coloured solo. I think it's really nice.
So this was the point where he got, Rooney got himself sent off. He got Rooney sent off, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is the World
Tell
Cup.
us more about the boots.
2006 World Cup. So
yes.
The boot itself, it's obviously got a Titan synthetic upper, much better than the first Vapor 1 and 2 generations.
And so this was 2006 Germany.
Yeah, Germany. So there you can see Zidane there. Almost looks like he's 10 foot taller than him, but yeah, a really, really good boot. It matches the colours perfectly of Portugal, so yeah.
All right, so quite nice. Maybe I'm looking forward to showing you guys these new ones and what our favourites are, because they're next level to some of these. So move on, next one.
Next one we have is the Superfly 4 for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil.
I feel like a lot of you guys really love these boots.
I think they're very
recent-ish release.
A lot of kids love that sort of crimson colour. Very, very bold.
Yes, and that was obviously the mainstay of that tournament, those big World Cup boots.
Yeah, and this was the first boot to have a collar and the first Mercurial to have...
Well, the first Superfly, because the Magista had just come out before.
True. But the first Mercurial to have a collar and the first Mercurial to have Flyknit, so...
And then Ronaldo's version, he had that slightly lower collar on his.
He had a lower collar in his, as you can see there.
There it is. Very nice boot, very nice indeed.
But in terms of the tournament itself, he didn't really do too much. Portugal did not get out of the group stages. He scored a header in the last game against Ghana, I think. But not the greatest tournament for Ronaldo.
No.
All right. So, on to the next one. We are talking about the current World Cup.
This World Cup.
FIFA World Cup.
We don't even... Where are these boots? We should be holding these boots.
There's one in front of you right there.
What?
So
how did I not see that?
So white and crimson. Colorway, I think the colorway is very subtle. It's quite simplistic.
It is. The good news is that he's got an upgraded version now for the rest of the tournament, and we're going to show you that soon, so stay tuned.
That's key.
I do think these are quite nice, but I'm glad that they brought out something special for him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
it's good to have a special boot for him, you know?
He scored 4 goals with those boots.
Not a bad start. Not a bad start
including a hat-trick against Spain. I mean, not many players in world football can score a hat-trick.
No.
Against Spain.
Yes,
totally. Yeah, I mean, the Superfly 360, this is probably the best boot in terms of tech specs in the whole video.
But doesn't quite make it into our top 5.
No.
All right. Move on.
We'll look at the Mercurial Superfly 2 Elite.
So this was the 2010 World Cup in South Africa?
In South Africa.
It was a nice pack, but when I now look back on the boots, I don't like them as much as I did at the time.
No.
But they were great, and the carbon fiber sole plate on all of these boots was amazing. A lot of people were like snapping up these boots because they were so good. Carbon fiber on the sole plate of like the Tiempos and the CTR 360s. A lot of people love those CTR 360s with the carbon fiber sole plate.
Yeah, just an iconic colorway. It's that silver, that orange, and we saw a remake of it as well.
Yes, we did. I mean, the remakes were good. Was it Asensio was wearing those?
Asensio, I think he potentially was wearing those. Yes, because Spain won the World Cup, and the winner of each player.
Oh, is that how they did it? Very nice. Okay.
But yeah, in terms of the boot itself, it's not the highest performing. It's very stiff Titan synthetic upper. Over the next one.
So this is the first in our top 5, is that right?
Yep. So on to the next one. We are talking about the Euros.
So what's that? 2012.
2012 Clash Pack. An iconic colorway.
Looks real nice. Matched with the Portugal kit there, actually.
So that's a Vapor 8. It's the Vapor 8 here.
Yes. I mean, it wasn't necessarily anything special for Ronaldo, but they're just really nice boots. And it has the on the heel there is the color codes for the boots.
Yeah.
So the color that was used in the back, that's like the color code for it.
I definitely like that.
It's the red, the green, the blue.
The carbon fiber or the fiberglass sole plate looks really nice as well.
Yeah, that was really nice on those boots.
But the two heel studs is absolutely like weird stud system. Wasn't loved by everyone.
No, but iconic for the time, for sure.
So we got
some lovely boots. All right, so those are the first ones in our top 5.
Yes.
We still haven't had a chance to show people the brand new Ronaldo boots yet.
No.
They're coming. Where are they going to be in this list?
They're
not next.
About
okay.
Spark Brilliance. So we've got this one here. This is Spark Brilliance for the 2016 Euros.
Yes.
And personally, it's not my favourite colourway of all time. Crimson, pink, and black. It's not the best colorway, but why is this in this video?
They were massively popular when they came out, though. I know, like, now you look back on it and you're like, but people were going mad for it. And Nike put a lot of marketing into those, and some really nice stuff came out that people were going mad for them when they came out.
This wouldn't have been in my top 5 if he didn't win Euros.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. If you're going to win a tournament with some boots, you've definitely got to include them.
Obviously, he got injured in the final, and there he is on the left there. But yeah, iconic boot for an iconic tournament. For an iconic player.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we'll head over to the next one. What are we looking at?
Now these are some boots.
Okay.
These are some boots.
2004, Ronaldo's
Beautiful.
first major tournament with Portugal. He's wearing Vapor 2s and gold. I mean, these are stunning.
You can't go wrong with gold boots at a tournament. Neymar with those ones that he had for the Brazil World Cup.
Yeah.
They were stunning. Oh, they're here, aren't
They're
they?
behind you, yeah.
Okay. They're stunning. Gold boots. Tournaments.
I mean,
can't go wrong.
This was a sort of tournament that sort of set up Cristiano for a lot more tournaments and a lot of everything for his career as well.
Yeah.
He scored 2 goals in the tournament, lost to Greece in the final, so...
Yeah, it was a good run for Portugal, but perhaps
iconic kits as well. I love those kits, those numbers. That's something I remember from that tournament.
Are those the Total 90 kits?
Total 90 kits.
Yeah.
Love them.
Very nice.
Everyone's got Total 90s on as well.
It's all happening. Gold boots. Show us the picture of the close-up. There we go. Look at those boots, guys. That is why they're in the top 3. They are beautiful. I know they're an older boot, but they're just a classic.
But in the time, 2004, that was very lightweight. The upper was relatively stiff, but everyone wanted Mercurial Vapors at that time.
Yes.
So
all right, so now
we are talking about
number 2 in the list. The brand new Ronaldo boots. Guys, what do you think about these? Let us know in the comments below. Tell us what you think. It does have that little bit of gold that I was talking about. This tournament boots.
This is a special edition Superfly 360. Taken from the Chapter 6 Born Leaders colorway, which is pretty much the same color, but instead of black we see white. That's pretty much the difference between those two boots. I love them. I actually rate them more than the actual Chapter 6 ones.
Okay.
Rate them higher.
I think it's a little bit lazy from Nike. I think that what they started doing is they started taking a boot and then just like switching the colours around a little bit, and it's not enough happening with it, you know?
Like the Melhor.
Yeah, so these ones, you remember when these came out and like this was just a regular, like people could get these.
Yep.
And then suddenly they brought the Melhors out because he won the Ballon d'Or or some other award, wasn't it? And it was like, it wasn't different enough. And they're not necessarily different enough for me.
In terms of...
And they're too similar to these as well. Like, it's the white Nike boots. Like,
I think in terms of
big bright gold I want to see.
I think in terms of being different to this, it's not, you're making a valid point there, but in terms, if you just rated that colorway just by itself,
yes,
I think it's very good.
Yes, I mean, but that's the thing, you have to compare it to what you see on the pitch. Right, guys, so we've got what our choice is as the number 1 coming up next, but we want to know from you as well what you think of the best boot out of this top 5. So there will be a poll card in the corner. You can tell us what you think and tell us anything else about Ronaldo boots in the comments. Any questions you got, let us know. Shall we show them what our number 1 is?
Let's do it. Now, this was the boot everyone wanted but couldn't get.
Yes, because the thing is, those ones we just showed, 154 pairs, you were saying.
154 pairs.
These were even more limited. In fact, nobody thought they could get them to start off with, and then suddenly they appeared in China in some mad auctions, and people were paying crazy money for them. We made our own version, didn't we? We did our own little version.
It's exactly the same, to be honest.
It's not too bad, is it? We made these as a video. Maybe we'll put a link to it at the end. You can check it out, see us making those if you want to. Yep. Anyway, Blake, like these are just stunning boots. Gold again, you see, it's the gold.
I mean, it's obviously taken from the Superfly 5, but this has that 2-color design. This is just solid red.
Yes.
I think that's why I like it. And obviously the gold on the sole plate. It's perfect colorway for me.
Love them. So Ronaldo wore them at the Confederations Cup. This is the only boot that wasn't Euros or World Cup.
So
the only other major tournament that he's done, which isn't those, I suppose.
No, they didn't win the Confederations Cup. They lost to Chile in the semi-finals, I think. But in terms of boot itself...
Yeah, Portugal's only Confederation Cup appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, the boot itself.
It's just iconic. It's, you know, I think it's why it's number one.
Look how good it looks with the Portugal kit as well.
And yeah.
The red and the gold.
And why it's number one, because you couldn't get it. I think that's simply
Well,
it.
yeah, almost couldn't get it, yeah, unless you got
Almost.
a ton of cash.
Yep.
Maybe you'll be able to get these 154s. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to try and get a pair of the
Yep.
these ones for this World Cup. But anyway, guys, let us know anything else you want to tell us about any of these boots in the comments below. We want to hear from you, and make sure you vote in that poll card. Is it number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Did we get the order right?
Yep.
Have a look now, see what other people thought, and thank you very much for watching. Go enjoy the World Cup.